What's interesting for me locally is the impact that it has within the practice. And I'll take a couple of examples. So we have annual flu clinics. So we'll often get everyone in, we'll get a mass vaccination drive. So we'll vaccinate anywhere between 800-900 people. In the past couple of years, I've always done a video explaining the process. So to patients like, right, how to book it, what day we're doing it, what it looks like, etc., how many people. So last year it was interesting. Under throwaway comments of this gentleman walked past me and said, "Oh, I saw your video. You said you were going to vaccinate 800 people. I'll quickly move on." So I don't think patients always appreciate our side of things. And why should they? It's not their job to. But actually, because he knew, right, you're really busy, I'm going to make sure my jacket's off, my arm's exposed, I am in and out, I'm not asking daft questions and taking up your time, and get through. When there was a strep A outbreak a couple of years ago, and so I created a video to basically say this is what you should be looking out for, because otherwise we're getting inundated with phone calls with sort of like, I'm worried about my child, he's got a sore throat, has he got this bug that's going around? And so actually what I did was write a short video and said to the reception staff, like, right, send them this link, and we've got a texting service already built in. If they're worried, I will see them. And it just reduced the impact there. In terms of actual metrics, in terms of actually people that have been able to have a real demonstrated impact, that was recently done with our local area was doing a diabetes remission service. So it was a complete total dietary replacement of, you drink basically very low calorie shakes, low diet, and you would drop down to about 800-900 calories per day. I'm lucky to have a very intelligent population, very pro-health, because they would say like, right, doc, you can get me off my medications. It's all about lifestyle. It's like, brilliant. But it's how do I communicate with that effectively? And I estimated we probably had anywhere between 70 to 100 patients who were fitted the referral criteria. So it was like, it was October, November time. It's cough, cold seasons. I cannot offer 100 appointments. I cannot expect my team to organize 100 appointments. What I can do though is shoot a short video, which say took me an hour or two in total to edit and upload and everything. Have a preset text message going, I've reviewed your notes, you might be eligible for the service, please respond back if you're interested. And then from that, we had about 15 people respond back saying, yes, I'm interested, which small numbers, I'm not here to argue that, but considering the service had audited us and said, look, in the past year, you've only referred 2 people, and we've gone from 2 people up to 15. It's a huge increase. And out of those people, they've really benefited from it. And actually the longer term impacts is that they require us less, et cetera, and, reduce prescribing, reduce costs to the NHS. Absolutely brilliant. All for the sake of the initial upfront efforts of doing this video and pushing it out. So it's then sort of like looking forward now of like, right, how can we then use repeated messages that are potentially benefit patients, but I don't want to bring you in for, such as health promotion, stop smoking, breast lump awareness, prostate cancer awareness, all these other bits and pieces of like, I don't need to see you, I don't want to bring you in, but the information I need you to know is out there and that we trust it. So yeah, that's sort of my passion speech from that point of view.
That's fantastic. It's really great that you kind of identified, if I make a short video in this, it will just reduce the absolute avalanche of patients that want my time. Yeah. So.
And that's it. And it doesn't always work, but it's at least giving, it's sort of giving them something to do, so that as soon as in my opinion, as soon as they booked an appointment, it's too late. It's very difficult to unbook one. So it's like, right, well, can I give you the information even before you pick up the phone, set through the door, and give you decent advice that you trust because it's from your doctor, rather than, some other healthcare professional. Not that they're wrong, but just it adds, and that's the bit I'd love to explore further, is does the fact that having an individual practice account have a wider impact than a healthcare content creator who's pushing out good advice that's correct, but, compare the two, who do they trust more? I don't know.